Snowfall, the acclaimed FX drama, plunges viewers into the heart of the 1980s crack cocaine epidemic in Los Angeles. Amidst the chaos and violence, one character stands out for his chilling transformation: Teddy McDonald, a CIA operative who becomes deeply entangled in the drug trade. Played with masterful nuance by actor Carter Hudson, Teddy embodies the seductive allure and terrifying consequences of power. Initially presented as a seemingly righteous figure, Teddy's true nature gradually unravels, revealing a man willing to sacrifice his morals for a cause he deems greater than himself. His journey from a cautious operative to a ruthless drug lord forms a compelling arc that exposes the dark underbelly of American foreign policy. Teddy's involvement in the drug trade stems from his belief in fighting communism at all costs. He sees the crack cocaine epidemic as a necessary evil, a means to fund the Contras in Nicaragua and undermine Soviet influence in Central America. This conviction, however misguided, drives his actions and ultimately leads him down a path of destruction. Teddy McDonald is not your typical antagonist. He is not driven by greed, sadism, or a lust for power. Instead, his actions are fueled by a dangerous cocktail of patriotism and a desire to make a difference in the world. Teddy genuinely believes in the righteousness of his cause, the fight against communism, and he is willing to go to extraordinary lengths to achieve his goals. This unwavering belief in his own righteousness makes Teddy a fascinating and complex character. He is not simply a villain, he is a man driven by his convictions, however misguided they may be. Teddy's desire for control is another key aspect of his personality. He thrives on order and structure, and he is constantly seeking to manipulate events to fit his desired outcome. This need for control stems from his military background and his experiences in the field. He has seen the chaos of war firsthand, and he is determined to impose order on the world, even if it means resorting to extreme measures. Teddy's transformation from a cautious CIA operative to a ruthless drug trafficker is a gradual but chilling process. At first, he is hesitant to involve himself in the drug trade, recognizing the moral implications of his actions. However, as the stakes rise and the pressure mounts, Teddy's resolve begins to crumble. He starts to justify his actions by convincing himself that the ends justify the means. The death of his former partner, Grady Power, marks a turning point in Teddy's journey. Grady's demise serves as a stark reminder of the dangerous game Teddy is playing and the high price of failure. This event hardens Teddy's resolve, pushing him further down the rabbit hole of the drug trade. As Teddy becomes more deeply entrenched in the drug trade, he undergoes a profound psychological transformation. He becomes more ruthless and calculating, willing to do whatever it takes to achieve his objectives. He sheds his initial reservations and embraces the violence and brutality that come with his chosen path. One of the most intriguing aspects of Teddy's character is his ability to justify his morally reprehensible actions. He clings to the belief that he is fighting a just war against communism. This self-deception allows him to compartmentalize his actions. Teddy's moral justifications are often rooted in his unwavering patriotism. He sees himself as a soldier fighting for his country, even if it means breaking the law. Teddy's chilling words in action. Teddy's transformation from cautious operative to ruthless trafficker is best exemplified by his chilling statement, "This is how we win wars." This quote reveals the depths of Teddy's moral descent. He justifies horrific actions in the name of victory. Teddy sacrifices innocent lives to achieve his goals. He shows no remorse for the violence and addiction he causes. Teddy's actions profoundly impact those around him. Section 6, the Alejandro Conundrum, a relationship built on shifting sands. Teddy's relationship with Alejandro, a Nicaraguan Contra leader, further illustrates his complex and morally ambiguous nature. Initially, their partnership is one of convenience, with Teddy providing funding and resources to Alejandro's cause. However, as their relationship deepens, so too does the moral quagmire in which they find themselves. Teddy sees Alejandro as a crucial ally in the fight against communism, a man willing to get his hands dirty to achieve their shared goal. However, as the series progresses, Teddy becomes increasingly disillusioned with Alejandro's methods, questioning his brutality and ruthlessness. Despite his reservations, Teddy continues to support Alejandro, justifying his actions by clinging to the belief that their cause transcends moral boundaries. This internal conflict weighs heavily on Teddy's conscience, contributing to his growing sense of isolation and despair. Section 7. Franklin Saint, a pawn in Teddy's grand game of chess. Teddy's interactions with Franklin Saint, the ambitious young drug kingpin at the heart of Snowfall, are a masterclass in manipulation and control. Teddy recognizes Franklin's intelligence and ambition, seeing in him a valuable asset in his covert operation. He uses a combination of charm, intimidation, and promises of wealth to keep Franklin under his thumb. Teddy understands the power dynamics at play, exploiting Franklin's desire for success and recognition. He dangles the carrot of legitimacy in front of Franklin, hinting at a future where he can leave the drug trade behind and become a respected businessman. However, Teddy's ultimate goal is not to empower Franklin, but to use him as a pawn in his grand game of geopolitical chess. He has no qualms about sacrificing Franklin's well-being or future to achieve his objectives. This callous disregard for human life underscores the depths of Teddy's moral descent. The price of power, Teddy's descent into darkness. As Teddy's power grows, so too does his isolation and paranoia. He becomes increasingly distrustful of those around him, convinced that everyone is out to betray him. This paranoia leads him to make rash decisions, further entangling him in the web of violence and deceit that he has helped to create. The weight of his actions begins to take a toll on Teddy's psyche. He is haunted by the faces of those he has hurt, both directly and indirectly. The guilt and remorse gnaw at his conscience, driving him further into a state of self-destruction. Teddy's descent into darkness serves as a cautionary tale about the corrupting influence of power. It demonstrates how even those with noble intentions can be twisted and broken by the allure of power and the seductive whisper of justification. A legacy of chaos. Teddy's impact on the world of Snowfall. Teddy McDonald's actions have a profound and lasting impact on the world of Snowfall. His involvement in the drug trade fuels the flames of addiction and violence that consume the streets of Los Angeles. He leaves a trail of destruction in his wake, shattering lives and tearing communities apart. Moreover, Teddy's actions have far-reaching consequences that extend beyond the borders of the United States. His support of the Contras in Nicaragua contributes to the destabilization of the region, fueling a bloody civil war that claims countless lives. Teddy's legacy is one of chaos and destruction. He is a reminder that even the best intentions can pave the road to hell, and that the pursuit of power can corrupt even the most righteous of souls. The enduring enigma Teddy McDonald's psychological complexity. Despite his villainous actions, Teddy McDonald remains a deeply complex and enigmatic character. He is not a one-dimensional villain driven by greed or malice. Rather, he is a man of contradictions, capable of both great compassion and shocking cruelty. This complexity makes him a fascinating subject for psychological analysis. Teddy's unwavering belief in his own righteousness, coupled with his willingness to commit atrocities in the name of a greater good, raises questions about the nature of morality and the seductive power of ideology. His story serves as a stark reminder that even the most well-intentioned individuals can be blinded by their own biases and prejudices. Furthermore, Teddy's descent into darkness highlights the psychological toll of living a double life. The constant need for secrecy and deception takes a toll on his mental state, fueling his paranoia and contributing to his moral downfall. Conclusion: a masterclass in villainy. Teddy McDonald stands as one of the most compelling and well-developed antagonists in television history. His journey from a seemingly righteous CIA operative to a ruthless drug trafficker is a masterclass in villainy, a chilling exploration of the corrupting influence of power and the seductive nature of self-deception. Through Teddy's story, Snowfall offers a searing indictment of American foreign policy and the devastating consequences of its actions. It forces viewers to confront the uncomfortable truth that even those who claim to be fighting for freedom and democracy can become the very monsters they claim to oppose. Teddy McDonald's character serves as a stark reminder that the line between good and evil is often blurred. and that even the most well-intentioned individuals can be capable of unspeakable acts. His story is a testament to the enduring power of Snowfall and its ability to challenge viewers' perceptions of morality, justice, and the human condition.